and the secret of the stars. Lyra lived in a house with a very tall attic and a very small telescope. Every night she pressed her eye against the cold glass, hoping to see the secrets of the sky. But all she saw were blurry white smudges that looked like spilled milk on a dark velvet blanket. She sighed, her heart heavy with questions the blurry dots couldn't answer. "I want to see the mountains on the moon," Lyra told her best friend Spark. Spark was a small, round robot made of copper and glowing blue lights. He whistled a hopeful tune and extended a mechanical arm to pat Lyra's shoulder. Lyra grabbed a notebook and drew a big, bold circle. "To see the far away, we must build something new," she declared. The next morning, the attic became a laboratory. Lyra gathered magnifying glasses, cardboard tubes, and rolls of shiny silver tape. She measured twice and cut once. She taped lenses together, trying to find the perfect distance. "Science is like a puzzle," she whispered, her brow furrowed in concentration as she worked. But the puzzle was harder than it looked. When Lyra looked through her first invention, the garden outside appeared upside down. The trees were growing from the sky, and the birds were flying in the grass. Spark beeped a worried sound, tilting his head until he almost tipped over. Lyra laughed, but she felt a little bit like crying too. "It's not a failure, Spark," Lyra said, opening a thick book about light. "It's just an experiment that didn't go the way I planned." She spent the afternoon reading about how light bends through glass. She learned about focal points and prisms. Every time she felt like giving up, she remembered the moon and its hidden mountains. Lyra tried again, and again, and again. She tried using a curved mirror she found in a drawer. She tried adjusting the lenses by just a tiny hair's breadth. Spark helped by holding the flashlight steady, his blue eyes shining like twin stars in the dim attic. They worked until the sun went down and the first stars began to blink. On the 10th try, Lyra felt a surge of frustration. The lens slipped and the tape wouldn't stick. "Maybe I'm just not a scientist," she whispered, dropping her head into her hands. The universe felt too big, and her telescope felt too small. She wanted to pack everything away and go to sleep. Spark didn't let her quit. He zoomed over and gently nudged a special, clear glass lens toward her hand. He made a soft, whirring sound that sounded like a song of encouragement. Lyra looked at Spark, then at the lens. She took a deep breath. "One more try," she promised. "For the mountains on the moon." She carefully fitted the lens into place. She adjusted the tube. She tightened the tape. She carried the heavy telescope to the window and pointed it at the brightest light in the sky. She closed one eye, held her breath, and looked. Suddenly, the blurry smudge was gone. In its place was a giant, silver world of craters and peaks. "We did it, Spark," Lyra cheered. She saw the shadows of mountains and the vast, dry seas of the moon. She knew now that the universe wasn't just a dream. It was a place she could explore with patience and a little bit of help. Spark beeped joyfully, spinning in circles as the stars danced above them, waiting for their next discovery.